Hey, I hope everybody's doing as well as can be out there. This is a straightforward reaction. Metal Daze. Rollen is going back and trying to fill in all of the Dan Vasc MANOWAR because just like Dan and the obvious love he has for the band and his ability to cover that stuff, I have a ear for the listening. I really I like MANOWAR a lot, and I had to make peace with one of the bad moments in the band, but after deciding that shit happens, it's horrible, but you gotta move on. I'm actually grateful to be listening to him again. I use the channel as a reason to go, okay, let's move past some personal feelings. The band did. I'm gonna too. And then Dan and his love of the band and the covers that he does, just really reminds me how much the band MANOWAR itself just was an important part of my childhood. I wore these albums out, ain't no lie. And Dan, in that steely gaze of his, I think does a little bit of respect for the band and what they left behind. I like that. Let's go. Oh, gauntlets again. Now, I might be I might be not realizing there was a section where he strapped on the gauntlets every other week. Oh, hey, there's a how am I now just discovering this? That's why we're here, because I got a comment. Someone was like, I didn't even know he did this one. Thanks, Rollen. And I'm like, you're very welcome. That's awesome. But the algorithm did it. The algorithm does. I mean, I can see how the AI is very helpful. I mean, it feeds a lot of stuff in there. It's like, hey, you didn't check this one out yet. Okay, thanks. Thanks, computer code. I'll listen.
I hear the sound in a metal way. I feel the power rolling on the stage. 'Cause I like one thing really sets me free. Heavy metal, loud as it can be. Oh.
I'm so jealous.
Baby, I was born playing music. I'm a man with a screaming guitar. Not just a light in the middle of the stage. Gentlemen, I'll be wearing it all. I don't know another way of living. And baby, I don't really care. Give me a pair of jeans and a reflex mean. And girls I love to share. Heavy metal. Metal taste. Heavy metal. Heavy metal taste. Heavy metal. Heavy metal taste. Living like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, choruses with on the edge. This is band, you're really graphic. This band's social age. Where we all got hearts made of metal. And a blood hot mountain rock. And if I die in the sound of metal, I go into shock. Heavy metal. Metal taste. Heavy metal taste.
I really like it. I mean, if you can't tell, but I'm going to have my fun with it because sometimes I think Dan's riding a little pony. Sometimes I think he's GQing it up. This is so much shaky cam that I think we're in like a Jason Bourne film. I'm just saying. Nothing like getting me into it because we haven't stopped moving yet. Now, because I've been tossed into a metal daze, I think I'm just going to go with it, but I'm just kidding. But the camera's moving a lot. It's just like we're in a chase scene.
Heavy metal taste.
that eagle is ripped. I'm just saying, hey, and I want this really, I want this strong looking album cover, the eagle, statuesque, but it's midsection. I want like a 6-pack. I mean, I want to be able to do laundry on its stomach. Yeah? Yeah, that's perfect. Nailed it. So I might have only heard this song once before. I don't think I had this album, honestly. And but is it Blow Your Speakers, I think is the one. I hear that this has got a similar lyrical content as that, is that period where I think they must have been dreaming about getting on the radio. And I remember back in the day, just because you were getting play on Z-Rock didn't mean you were going to get play on any other station. As far as I know, Defender is the only song I think I've ever heard from MANOWAR on the radio. And I've seen what their shows look like. So the power of music over, let's say, commercial acceptance is so obvious with some bands. The radio would have been nice, but what did it matter? You were going to pack stadiums no matter what, because people thought that the whole thing was cool. I get it. I do. Oh, no, I'm not stepping on his lines. I'm pretty sure we already realize, right? Nothing but hearts and fire emojis Dan's way. This is what we're here for, right? Just double checking. Now, I know with the like-minded individuals, I'm cool. I'm preaching to the choir here, but I think it's just because he kicks ass. It's fun. Doesn't have to get too complicated. Hey, I did this song, August Burns Red. Your suburbia's in ruins. You want to see complicated and nuanced. Hey, there you go. This just straight kicks ass. What does Dan got to say?
Hey, my friends, so glad to see you here today. Listen here. This is a playlist with all my MANOWAR covers. Click it and make sure you give your neighbor.
Okay, we're probably going to double check that one, Dan. Thank you. It was weird. I was just talking about how it was the algorithm, and now Dan himself's feeding it to me. Love it.
There's a taste. I hope to see you next time. Until then, my friends, have yourselves an epic day.
Oh,
not just a light in the middle of the stage. I don't know another way.
Oh, and as always, please pay it all forward. Go tell Dan. You can come back and tell me, but I mean, yeah, no. Have you already done that once? Do it again. The artists, I'm sure they don't mind. All the help helps them. So Very cool. Dan Vasc covering MANOWAR, Metal Daze. And I just, appreciate you. That's all the viewers, subscribers. Thank you. Later.